We might just get hit with the Rico.
Me Millie. Cause we in the field with them birds like we play for the Eagles. I'm on probation, so let me not talk what's illegal. Switch it up. Today I woke up with my drinker, she rich as a beetle. For my teachers that said I won't make it here, I spent a day.
So, everybody, well, Mack Hollins is going to be that backup wide receiver again this year of what it looks like, because before we got, Mike Wallace, we thought maybe he would have been the starter. Maybe they didn't mind putting too much on his plate, but I think surrounding him with a lot of talent and guys that could teach him and guys that can make his game even better, play his game even better. Mike Wallace, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, guys that had over 7 touchdowns this year each. I mean, ridiculous. But, you know what I mean? Every time the kid got in the game, he produced and produced and produced. Even that Falcons game, I remember he caught a dump-off pass in the divisional playoff game. Caught a dump pass, and he needed about 5-6 yards to at least get a first down. He literally fucking caught the ball, stood in front of him, faked him out a little bit, ran his shoulder right into him for 5 yards. Like, the kid has so much heart, so much push, so much drive. I really can't... This kid is just... He's got so much fire in his eyes when he plays. And every time he's on the field, he does not disappoint you. So, not only is he a great special teamer, this guy produces. And you're looking at a guy that, hey... You could put him in the outside. You could play him as a slot. You could play him as it doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to get something out of Mack Hollins. I mean, I saw that OTA catch he made. I know everyone's like, well, it's just a catch. But, I mean, I'm like, holy shit, he's got some ball skills. We know that now. Catching a one-hander like it was nothing. I mean, crazy. I mean, it's really good to see that. And he can make those catches. I mean... We just don't see enough of him. That's the problem. We just don't, now you're bringing Mike Wallace in, which, he's one of my favorites coming onto this team. I mean, you guys know I'm a big Mike Wallace fan. So I already had the assumption that we were going to sign a veteran wide receiver that were going to be in their 30 years of age, because that's all really that was left on the market. And I really didn't think the Eagles were going to trade for somebody. Maybe, don't know. Because I know I wanted Paul Richardson at one point, and then that fell apart, and he got paid a lot. And then now going for Mike Wallace, and a bunch of teams wanted him, and he ended up coming to Philly because of Carson Wentz. 99% was for Carson Wentz, the 1% was the rest of the team, which was crazy. So Mack Hollins what is there to really say bad about him? I mean, I even caught him that deep pass, against Swearinger. He caught that deep pass the Redskins game, and, just took it to the house, and that was it. I mean, crazy. The guy has quick feet. The guy's elusive. The guy has fire. The guy plays with a vengeance. I mean, it's just, there's really nothing bad you could say about Mack Hollins or what he has not done. What he has not done was have a lot of yards, just because, hey, the guy's not in enough, but when his number is called, he goes out there and he does what he has to do. It doesn't matter if it's blocking. It doesn't matter if he's just out of the play and he needs to look like he's doing something, and he has to make it look like he's going out for a catch when he's really not. Like he's done very well. His blocking is tremendously good as well. So I'm excited to see what Mack Hollins brings this season. I mean, this is second year, so man, he's got a bright future ahead of him. If you know what I mean. So depending if I know that the Eagles picked up Nelson Aguilar's 5th-year option, which is a good sign, because I think the only sign that I want next year is Nelson Aguilar being re-signed. I think that's really it. Other than that, I don't want anyone else signed, to be honest with you. If Nelson Aguilar gets signed, Jay Ajayi's out the door. I mean, automatic. That's what I think. But, hey, we'll see what happens. But, Nelson Aguilar's 5th-year option gets picked up, so you're thinking, hey, they're trying to look into the market and see what he's going to, how much they can actually give him, and they want to keep him around this team, because Nelson Aguilar, too, it's the same way. Guy's got everything you need in a slot receiver. But Mack Hollins is different because He's got that deep threat speed, not Deshaun Jackson speed, but hey, he's pretty fucking fast. He's got, I mean, I can't take it away from him. The guy's got a lot of speed, but man, I mean, even against, even like, see, like, there's too many corners in this league that people, like, even Marcus Peters, like, I watched that, you know, even the Kansas City game, even though we played like shit that game, and we didn't, it was only the second game, so we were kind of like, big question mark. We didn't run LeGarrette Blount the whole game. Then Mack Hollins was on Marcus Peters, and he was beating Marcus Peters on these catches, like, easy, like, nothing. Like, I'm just sitting there like, Marcus Peters is getting a little overrated. And I think he is overrated just a little bit. He is an option for the future, and you got to keep him there, and he's around the best talent possible. You got Mike Wallace, a fucking 12, 13-year vet coming in, you know, that could teach him so much. Alshon Jeffrey, teach him so much. Nelson Aguilar, teach him so much for the 2 bad seasons that he had, that only had 300 yards in 2 seasons. So, hey, it is what it is. But Mack Hollins, I'm very high on him. I really am. And you got to go with the better option, the cheaper, better option, if you want to say it like that. But we'll see what the future holds. But we got all these guys this year on this team, and this team is loaded at receiver. I remember when we didn't have receivers. I remember 2016, you know, Carson Wentz's first year, we were just dying. We had DGB. We had fucking, oh, man, we just could not do anything with these receivers. Nobody could catch. Nobody could do a damn thing, run a fucking route. It was just absolutely horrible. But bringing this guy in was huge. The wide receiver coach, that was Mack Hollins' wide receiver coach at North Carolina. Absolutely amazing. Everyone seems to really like him. And, hey, we'll see what happens. But I can't wait to see what the future holds. And that's it. So what do you guys think of Mack Hollins? What do you guys think of what he's going to bring to this team? What do you think his future is on this team? That's probably the question I should be asking. So that's all I got to say, guys. So that's it. Shake Squad up. Fly, let's fly. Peace.